What's up, y'all? It's your man Torio, and today I want to do another video answering your music business questions. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram. I truly appreciate it, and let's get this show started. Now, I get tons of questions in my DMs on Instagram just asking various questions about music promotion and the music business in general. So I want to answer some on some videos just to give more people more of lessons and an education on these kinds of questions. So the first question, can multiple people own a copyright? If someone writes the lyrics and another writes the music, do they share the copyrights? And the answer is yes. Multiple people can own a copyright. You just got to list them all when you have the song copyrighted, and that's all it is. And multiple people can own a copyright. It could be up to 4, 3, 5, whatever. So yes, as long as everyone agrees who has worked and created on the song, then they can share the copyright ownership for sure. Next question. I heard that you can get royalties when performing live. Does a songwriter get public performance royalties for performing his own songs? And yeah, you can. As long as you're a member, obviously, of BMI or ASCAP or CSAC even. The thing is, though, they don't always know every public performance that happens. So you have to tell them, basically, something like that. I mean, obviously, they're going to know if it's a huge Taylor Swift concert. But someone who's more indie and not on huge tours that everyone knows about, you have to let them know. And you can let them know by registering your performances with ASCAP on Stage, I believe it's called, and BMI Live. So you could go search those, and that's how you do it, basically. So that is kind of nice to know if you didn't know that. Next question. How do I collect every royalty I may be owed? What organizations do I have to belong to? Well, there are tons of ways you can get paid, and there are a decent amount of organizations, of course. Now, your distributor will collect your digital downloads, those royalties, and on the sound recording itself. So if you're on like CD Baby, TuneCore, DistroKid, they collect the money on that end. So they collect the money on streaming and downloads. And then, of course, you need to be signed up, like I spoke of before, to ASCAP or BMI to get your performance royalties. That is when your song is played on radio and on television, film, all things like that. So you collect money that way from them. You also could get royalties from YouTube. And generally, a digital distributor, like all the well-known ones, will collect that on your behalf as well. And then, of course, there's Sound Exchange. If you haven't heard of Sound Exchange, you need to go sign up. Just go to their website, and they do collect for digital radio, such as Pandora, Sirius XM, and like iHeartRadio, things like that. So they will get that money for you as well and distribute it to you. So those are some of the ways there, and take advantage of it. Make sure you go check all these out if you haven't heard of them, and do some research. Next question. Is the artistic name of a band also subject to copyright law? Well, your band name is your property that you own, but it has nothing to do with copyright. It has to do with trademark. So your trademark will be your band or artist name. And the way to do that, of course, is to go to the website of the trademark, U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. And I highly suggest getting a lawyer to help you out with this because it gets confusing on how to file it exactly, and it takes a long time. The process could be a year. So I suggest you get a lawyer just to help you out with that. You could probably get a lawyer just to help you with the trademark situation for like a few $100. So it's not that bad. But yeah, that is trademark law, and you need to trademark your artist and band name. And the next question, if I produce a recording and have other musicians on my recording, what are their rights and my rights? How do we come to an agreement contractually? Well, usually it's a couple things. Are they in the band? Are they co-writers on the song? I mean, it's all up to what you think. Who is included on the song? Who put in work on this song? You need to do these split sheets, they call them. And whoever helped write the song, you give their percentages. You split up the publishing. Okay, you get 25% of the writer's publishing. I'll get 25%. Such and such gets this. And some people do not get any of that. If it's like a work for a hire, Like, say you hired a guitar player just for the day in the studio to play something. Generally, that's just considered a work for hire, and they'll get like a flat fee, and you don't have to include them in anything if you don't want to, but you could if you want. But if it's someone in your band or someone songwriters that helped you write, helped you produce, then yeah, you need to figure all this stuff out before that song or album is released and make this split sheet so you know who's getting what and everyone should agree on it so there's no problems down the road. And then before the song comes out, you register everything with the Copyright Office, register with ASCAP or BMI or CSAC. So everything is straight up down the line, like ready to go. So you won't have any problems in the future of like someone coming out of the woodwork and saying, "Hey, I wrote some of this song. I wrote one line, and I want my money." Get it all done early. Make sure you take care of that for sure. Now, I hope you like these questions. I think I'm going to start doing more videos on music business questions and answers just to help you guys out. If you have any questions, put them in the comments or hit me in my DMs on Instagram. Don't forget to look down below. There are tons of things that can help you with your music career. There's discounts on services such as DistroKid, TuneCore, all that good stuff. Bandzoogle, if you need a good solid website for your music. There's a discount for that down there. Use those links down below. There's ebooks you could download on various music business subjects. So check all that out in the description, and I will see you next time.